Welcome to Saying Yes with Dr. No on the Journey with Love. Today we're going to pull a rune, and I use the Book of Runes by Ralph Blum. And the rune that I pulled is Strength. The rune of termination and new beginnings indicates that the life I've been living has outgrown its form. So the life that we've been living in the past has outgrown its form. The form must die so that life energy can be released in a new birth, a new form. We talk a lot on the Journey with Love about growth and change. And we also talk a lot about loss and death and transformations. So the word death, has such a bad connotation. But really, death just means that it's stopping in its form. A lot of philosophers and spiritual teachers who say that we never really die. We just stop being in this human form, and that we move on to become a different energy field or a different force field. Or we don't even really need to know where we go. But as my husband said when he was about to die, I don't know where I'm going, but I know that I'm going to go somewhere. Something's going to happen. Growth is the important part of this particular moment for me. Growth and acceptance of all the things I can't change, the things that I can change. We've been talking about that a lot. Prepare for opportunity disguised as loss. It could involve the loss of someone or something to which there is an intense emotional bond. And I've talked with you before about grief and loss, that grief is a pendulum. The more that I've been connected to a person or a place or a job or a relationship, the more I'm connected to that, when it leaves me, I'm going to have that extended feeling of loss. It's a pendulum. It's a pendulum that says, I love you this much. When you leave me, I'm going to miss you that much. What we want to remember is that growth comes from recovering and living through loss without being frozen. So this idea of loss and grief being a big tragedy, it's not always a tragedy. It is often painful, and there is suffering involved. Yet, when we really learn about grief and loss as part of our journey as spiritual beings having a human experience, this idea of strength is really important. The form must die so that life energy can be released in a new birth, a new form. It's a rune of passage, and as such, part of the cycle of initiation. So I say to you on this day that we've pulled this rune, prepare then for opportunity, sometimes disguised as loss. It could involve the loss of someone or something to which there is an intense emotional bond. I wish for all of us love, light, and laughter on our human experience as spiritual beings as we walk the journey with love. Many blessings.